them for the next year. And taking a look at the agents, SLT going to go with something similar as they've shown on Sunset. It's going to be that Astra, but you still got the Chamber alongside the Euro and Jet.
For SLT.
DRX. For the Astra themselves, feels like it's been forever since I've seen Mako playing it. I mean, he's been playing it a bit during the off-season, so I'm playing it at 10 Invitational. But as far as in the VCT, I feel like it's been a damn long while, so I am excited to see him pilot that one. But that neon flavor coming back in as well here for Hyunmin with Flashback sticking to the Yoru.
Yeah, you're looking at the comps. I mean, DRX quite a bit more familiar just in any of the maps, but also specifically on Pearl. Still holding on to that Killjoy as well. Something that's going to allow them to have a lot more mid control, especially on the defensive side.
A lot more mid control, but also can be great for those retakes as those lockdowns are available. But it was a bit labored to try to get the ults online for them on Sunset. Let's see if they can have an easier time as we go into Pearl for map number 2. SLT looking to get a 2-0 win.
Got some fans trying to cheer on SLT, get them onto that main stage energy. Riding off that first map win.
It's flying through. Sexy an attempt there at a quick shot, but end up going a little bit wide. Tag down to 70, but is able to back away safely into the A site.
No damage done to DRX, but they do already have a stack on this side for SLT, so they're feeling pretty confident.
There's 3 people here.
Yeah, basically setting up a high-low. Sexy here, top of the cafe. Zuno will just be sliding over towards stairs in case they need to reinforce that position if there's going to be a crunch through ARP. But as we can see, DRX are more than happy to just go ahead and pump the brakes here and basically run the clock down.
It's good from DRX. They're expecting SLT to get aggressive if they cut noise, but SLT says, no, we've got coverage. We've got the trademark in mid.
Drone here on the corner is going to be spotting out plenty.
It's going to be a rough exit for
glimpse perhaps on the Zuna as well there at Flowers. Now Pivot getting ready to come through as timing. Oh, gun barrel. Not being registered fast enough there by LP and freeing with the ghost. Of course, he's going to be clean with it. Sexy, however, does manage to shut him down. So in the corner, and Sexy now will fall.
Nice kill from
Player advantage here to the side of DRX. The flank is ready to come in. Cannot get on the angle fast enough to stop it, but still is able to find himself a second as Bane gets taken out. Mako trying to flank his way through Waterfall, but Klaus has him noted and dead. At least Flashback now tagged at 36 to try to make it happen. He cannot.
Very nice.
Another pistol going to the side of SLT.
Whipping and then
it's going to be 2-1 in that regard, and another 1-0 start for them here on DRX's map pick.
Big frags from Cinder, even though it was a bit whiffy on the first peek around. He's able to stabilize, get 2, but also draw attention away from the rest of the team to try to get into a good post-plant situation. And at that point, it forces Mako to have to try to rush his flank, get caught by Klaus on the backside.
Something about Astras from that stairs angle into the A side just generates clips, generates kills.
That's true.
Never forget the Mind Freak 1-2-3.
Historical moments trying to be repeated here on the same location. Yeah, you just hear the footsteps and Klaus is ready for it.
A little lockdown.
Yeah, having fun here. Enjoying his first outing against DRX.
Uh-oh, well that's a bad time to try to go for an orb.
Bold.
He gets punished.
Very bold.
Fortunately,
a bit foolish in the end. Struck down, freeing. Still here on this linger. Zuna shrug off the damage, has the regen armor there.
Covering it.
Okay, Zuna, the regen armor.
Is freeing trying to move?
Exactly.
My question.
By just regening
right
back
now,
all health
DRX
from the turret.
Such a great position to try to pull off a thrifty here.
Yeah, SLT don't want to give 1v1s, but they got to get in position first if they want to go for trades.
Drone out.
Now, Flashback does have the marshal.
Crash, playing into the smoke. Able to find 2. Klaus eventually will go and fish him out there with the marshal. Mako's going to get caught completely unawares. Great little cognizance here from Klaus. Rotates into Art, spots out freeing. Now,
Flashback just spamming.
I mean, the time is already going to be gone now. So despite the awareness, despite the kill and noting the flank, despite the 4K, Klaus cannot stop that spike from going off. DRX have in fact gotten themselves the effective thrifty here to tie up 1-1.
Maybe a bit of
I mean, just getting into the site so quickly, right? You mentioned it. They have excellent post-plant positions where they're able to cut them off at the close corners.
Big round.
Of course, hashtag
round.
free gun here for Hyunmin. Getting the easy double. In fact, even the first kill with the sliding right click as well. So using it to maximum effectiveness.
My classic doesn't look like that.
And at that point, it doesn't matter how good some of the trades are coming back in. You've just run out of so much time.
Good from Klaus. I mean, he's one away from a tour de force, so that's a critical thing that DRX is going to have to keep tabs on. But this is a big swing in the economy and the firepower. So Freeing now going to bring the Outlaw out. Still going to be playing inside of mid though.
Just holding, making sure that there's no coverage from the defenders.
LP have? What do you mean by how many does
in the
LP have?
backside, Gunman sliding forward. Quick little tailwind over to the side. Mako's going to be taken down again.
Hyunmin punishing Zexy.
Over into the cubby though, turns back, finds Zexy. Eventually is able to find the kill there onto the jet, but
yes,
DRX nice headshot, looks for a follow-up. Klaus does take him down with that headhunter.
A bit greedy,
Gets
maybe
himself
trying to
another.
get out,
gone as well, and just like that, the pendulum swings back over to SLT's side, and now they are the ones favored to potentially take this round and regain the lead.
Not many options to rotate out for DRX, so
what do you mean by how many does LP have?
Make your way through on contact.
Worry about this potential approach here. Frank trying to get the damage through, get that pick, but he cannot. Plant it there. Default. But now, okay. Quick shot.
He's
Klaus
currently
take him
0
down
and
into
3.
a 2v2. I was going to say, you do have Cinder on the approach. So for the moment, he had Bane effectively stranded, but he just swings out, takes the fight. Freeing takes the final kill. The round rescued. DRX keep themselves above water.
Really good timing that Bane finds to creep into the site under the coverage of Freeing with the Outlaw. That puts him in a perfect position to go for the plant, yeah.
Just swung right into that.
I mean, good shots from a couple of these SLT members still, but after, of course, the losing, you know, the anti-eco, you're going to be on your back foot for a couple rounds.
Here we go now. Big buy round from both teams.
Sorts here for DRX.
Klaus does have the total
online for Zexy.
Like knockout, but Zexy
But it's being avoided completely at the moment. It's Klaus being revealed. Right back up here onto the boost spot, but has to drop down immediately.
There's gonna be a lot of people here for SLT.
Stick around there, LP. I don't believe he was spotted, but
Klaus just finding Bane.
Not sure if that was blinded or assisted either way. Yeah, no assist on it. Now LP trying to get played in. Eventually finding Hyunmin and Mako. Good for one. Klaus will eventually get flushed out from the street there. The hall, I should say.
Freeing has a nice timing through mid. He's gonna get caught
down and getting timing by Zuna. So flashback, a 1v2. Op still here in the hands of Zexy.
Yes, we are currently on round 4. LP just got his first kill.
One flash available to try to make a play here.
They do eventually see him, so there's no fear of having to rotate. Of course, at some point, even if he does go around, they can still stick to the 2v1.
It's basically first team
the flashback, it's up to him. Does he just waste time and go in sneakily on a timing, or does he go for the rotation? And then go for the challenge on B.
And then you have to win by 2 rounds.
Flash, Zexy
catches flashback.
Plays back around the corner. Pops out as soon as he hears that flash bloom. Has the shot, and that's 2-2.
So the op investment paying off for SLT. Sure, they take damage, but they don't lose the op, and they get the round, so they'll be able to continue that snowball for a little bit. And it's up to DRX to try to avoid that location. But then you've got things like the judge that you've got to worry about. It's the same problem that a lot of teams had against them on Sunset. See if they can try to get one step ahead of SLT.
Curious if they just go for the double op, and it looks like they're going to do just that. Klaus has had the tour de force online, so now they want to have that double threat. Split them across the map. It's not on B, it's not holding it long. It's actually double doors here for Klaus, at least for the moment.
2 ops on the south SLT.
Quick peek, but nothing going to be
very
spotted.
Very heavy mid presence.
DRX just
somehow reading that DRX actually wants to go
art. Only Freeing.
Oh, it's a low investment
out around A main. Overdrive is now going to be popped. Frankly backpedaling, relay bolt going to be avoided. Tucks into the corner there for a brief little moment. He just fully backpedals away. Freeing at the same time is able to find Zexy, wins that fight, takes down the operator, while Hyunmin is causing all of this chaos and distraction at the front.
And that's Neon for you, creating space.
Kill onto Cinder.
Still away by the drone. I mean,
no, LP currently has 1 kill.
Here for DRX.
He
on the weaker buy.
Judge here.
LP trapped back here behind stairs. Maybe can find a kill on the Bane as the swing of the corner gets ready to come through, but oh no, he's gonna be timing, perhaps? No.
Okay.
Swap with the Stinger.
Okay.
Comes up with the kill, but then finds himself exiting back over towards
finds
water.
Klaus, picks up the ult.
And the round is long gone with the judge in hand.
There will be Hunman to go ahead and finish it off. Just like that, DRX right back into the lead. Fairly clean fashion, damn near thrifty.
3-2.
Well, I mean, we're talking about the snowball. It gets stopped immediately. Oh, what a shot.
Sexy was on the angle. I thought maybe he was looking away.
Yeah, no, he was ready for it. Just wasn't quick enough.
Being is such a good
Damn clean for freeing. Thank you very much for the operator. So not only have you lost that, you also lost your tour de force.
Yeah, that's a counter snowball, just immediately rolling the other way.
Oh wait, sorry, I said bait, but freeing was the one button I showed. Oops, my brain is
around for a little
lagging.
bit, still using the same setup. Once again, backing away. Does cut across while the Nebula's still there. Gets himself in behind screens and actually pops up over the top of it. I thought he was going to go for a linger. But instead, actually goes for the challenge. And Flashback happily takes that fight.
LP.
There's a lockdown coming in.
Close to CT.
DRX going to clear out the entire site. They're not taking any chances, trying to go in early against the Eco. In case anyone's risking their life to stay alive, you'll still get early space with the Yoru. Flashback, getting a frag himself.
He's just
Taking out Sexy on the drop.
Okay, Flashback gets a third
Not ready for the angles here. Spots players in front and Flashback on that 90-degree side. Able to take him down for a third, technically on for an ace here in the round, but will be brought to an end by Zuna.
Gets Flashback.
Sure, that's one, but you just don't have enough time to try to clear everything with two sheriffs.
Mako certainly in from behind, but it seems like maybe his presence not going to be the most necessary. As kill does go over to Hyunmin before he gets straight back. There you go. Final little peek out from the street angle. DRX now advancing their lead by 2.
I do wonder if we see a timeout coming in at any point soon for SLT, as it does feel like if you're not getting the first pick, they are at a bit of a loss in how to operate this map. Freeing having, I think, so much indirect impact, whether it's holding mid or holding kind of the back line to help shore up the defenses in the post plant. Op online once more for Klaus.
Okay. Sexy picks up another ult. And Klaus does as well.
This one, I mean, it's double op. Sexy has that one as well in mid.
Very interesting that they actually invest in the double op. Freeing actually catches Sexy.
See where it looks like the spike is going to be going, but once more Freeing. Just getting the jump, getting the kill. Out opping the enemy jet.
You have LP under 29 for what? The map or the whole match?
Just doesn't want to make any noise.
Yeah, it's tough right now trying to battle out in mid. He's guarding it.
On the swing, but right into his crosshair. Very nice little pre-aim there from Cinder.
Fake teleport. Time to jump.
Still no confidence in B main here for SLT though, so the info is still lacking. Look at them trying to figure out where to go on the minimap.
DRX gonna scramble the spike over towards the side, but it is technically the higher stack. They avoid the operator, but well, for the moment, it's just gonna be the 2 players, so potential 2v2. This Hyunmin is trying to sell a bit of a fake here onto this A side.
Map 1 and 2.
The fast lane goes sprinting forward. The relay bolt going to be coming out, and now you see the parts from SLT starting to wonder if this is actually going to be a hit onto the A side, but the dimensional drift will absolutely squander DRX's fake hopes. Flash in, Clone eating the first bullet. Flashback trying to steady it. Does get the headshot on the 1, but can't throw the shorty out fast enough to actually finish the job there onto LP. The time now away from DRX. Freeing is just not going to be able to collect that spike fast enough. They'll find a final kill, but nothing more. SLT secure the round.
Yeah, a good hold, and as you mentioned, the dimensional drift doing so much work and holding them off just enough for the rest of the team to get around and be able to secure that round victory.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a pretty
and that should breathe some life back into the SLT squad, still carrying over another operator. Just to be able to hold those long sight lines. Klaus doing work with the weaponry he has, 11 kills and only 4 deaths.
been a very solid performance so far. Still an opportunity to take this map by the horns and rein it in for SLT. Knives going to be popped. Nexi looking to rebuild that economy. Seems like SLT really wants to try to stick with that double op when possible. Push on the smoke with right click perhaps? No. Sends out one knife. Was whizzing over the shoulder of Hyunmin.
Yeah, but now if we can have SLT LP maybe push out just a bit more to gain a little bit more confidence, SLT could work the map in their favor.
Okay, here comes Flashback's Dimensional Drift.
Be forward onto the side.
He's
Spot
actually
onto the jet. Hunter's Fury to try to get him. I mean, this is a bold one to try to lock him down.
trying to get the jet with the
Zexy
Hunter Fury.
to avoid
Pretty
all but
insane.
one.
Okay.
Still has his life intact.
Zexy lives.
Flashback
but
on the
took
exit.
Quite a bit of
Himself
damage.
here in the dugout. He
Whoa!
instantly snaps onto Suna's head. What a shot from him. Eventually will be taken
Being
down as Cinder.
covering
Lexi
for
killing Singer
himself,
swaps it now over onto
Zexy.
available. Player advantage is there for DRX for the moment.
You are divided.
Cosmic
Damn.
Divide going to
Yeah,
be called in
it's
for Mako. And now matched by Cinder.
Still a tough one for SLT to break through.
Finds the first. Bane good for another, but
Cinder
Cinder
getting
trades
up
it
to
up.
on the board.
Brings it into a 2v2. 3 kills for him. The defuse now getting started.
Okay.
Star set up.
Who gets him off the defuse?
Careful
fade.
pulling in. Another star going to be set. Freeing on the quick peek, looking for that shot. I don't think that he noticed Cinder was there on his flank, and he has not. So Cinder now on
Oh!
fire! And he's got it locked up.
Okay.
What
and
a
now he's going
volley!
after the next device.
Barrel of the gun is always done.
What a hold right there on the retake as well. As you mentioned, just being tucked away in
Very
the
good
corner,
round from
unseen. Holds the trigger discipline to round it out with the last 2 kills. And to think that it started with this shot from Flashback.
There's a crazy shot from Flashback.
Cinder shuts it all down.
Started with only a stinger.
Incredible from him.
That's very clean from
Timing on the Bane, sure, but so freeing on that peak.
Hoping
You've
LP
never
does get
seen him
28.
over on that Cubby
You need-
side.
Basically, he's on 3 kills.
This allows him
he
to get
can't
the kill on the
more
Mako.
than 11.
Yeah, you don't see Astra Aces every day.
Certainly not. I mean,
Klaus is
no
on
hits
11
of util,
currently.
nothing to deal damage with. It's just all rifling all day from Cinder. Which quickly coming in, and Cinder going to be the first one to fall now.
Oh wow.
DRX
Good man.
upping the pace. It is
Okay,
giving
DRX.
SLT far too many targets to try to contend with.
It's kind of overwhelming SLT.
They all
He's
get
up
picked
here
to
on the side.
pieces. Given the economy, it's
LP.
still not in a cozy spot. And you have this op.
Trying to go for a P.
SLT may just, they should, just go for this save. LP still slotting forward, looking to see if he
I mean, you
catches
probably
anybody
just save here.
out in the
You
open,
don't
but
have good money. Yeah,
there's none to be found, so they will just silently drift away from this A site as
DRX
DRX will
trolling.
regain the lead.
Not really. They.
DRX
I mean,
gonna
it
be
was a very
happy
nice
with this, especially if
round.
they're able to go out
Very
with
nice
0
shots from
casualties,
Cinder,
which
the
it does
previous
look
one,
to be the
and
case
they just
here.
had a pretty good round.
That lead
flawless
back,
round.
trying to make sure that they still have a dominant finish in the first half.
Man, this gives me very good.
And overall,
for
sure,
SLT.
SLT, they're coming out
Like,
with, whether
I think
it's these aces, a
good
couple of
to
these
have
clutcher
another
rounds,
competitive
but
team in Pacific.
other than that, on the map itself, DRX definitely in the lead.
Certainly are. Still,
Bullets
given
hurt.
how this has gone, I wouldn't be too surprised if we just end up with a 6-6 half.
It very well could be.
And just look at the back and forth here. Very consistent in that regard, but a big change up here for DRX. Just looking around, counting down very quickly.
아스트라가 아트 쪽에서 있는다. 계단 쪽.
Yeah, just calling out some of the positions they've noted in that previous round, and I was about to talk about the same thing.
Oh,
It's
hold on.
kind of what the coverage looks
There's a
like for
false
SLT
stack
at
from
mid. It's still a
SLT
big
on
question
the
mark that
A
they've
side.
had.
Speaking of coverage, I mean, 4
And
players
DRX
right now.
are gonna go right into
They're
it.
on this A
Huge
side.
broad A main.
They're expecting this aggression. They're
Oh,
looking to try to
Zexy,
match
man,
it,
man.
but Zexy up into the air. It's an easy target for Flashback to go ahead and snipe right out of it.
Gets two, but he has to
We'll
trade out
find
this.
one. The op going to be spotted. Not ping.
No.
Suna has them lined up.
Spike
They might
down.
just be looking at another
Another
ace.
ace?
Clear the clone, the drone to follow forward, but no.
LP shots. not
Another
ace.
ace not to be
Alright.
found, but another tied up score certainly will. SLT keep it neck
Okay,
and neck.
this is
A good
very,
adjustment
very
from
back and forth.
SLT. Instead of trying to solve the question mark in mid, they just say, well, the solution could just be taking over a whole separate part of the map. And they're able to battle through it. Sure, DRX seemed relatively prepared, but not enough to
That's
still
hero
battle
plays
through
after hero
the
plays from
wall of
SLT.
Suna. on the
Yeah,
site
individuals
itself.
are so good.
Solid shutdown. Establishes some control in the economy here for them. Nebula gone, quick TP out, double off. Trying to find a shot, Zexy on the repeat. Does that takedown flashback. DRX maybe scratching their heads a little bit, but they're still just trying to pile in towards this site. Mako now, a casualty, Cutman gone, and DRX, they are starting to get way too overwhelmed, way too frazzled,
SLT, the complete overwhelm,
and way too committed to the game plan at the start of the round. No adjustments, no adaptations seen there. Just square peg, round hole.
Exactly. It's a little bit odd, honestly. Given how well they were playing across the entire map, that's exactly what I was praising for the majority of the first half. And suddenly, DRX seems to have decided that the answer in the last couple rounds is to throw a curveball and going all in a death ball, and that's exactly where SLT want you. And DRX is at risk of giving this a 7-5 half for SLT at this point.
You're not just
Flashback
aiming
with
play.
glass cannon, no armor. Now
Okay.
Zexy
This
holding
time,
right outside of the
he just
smoke again.
Cool.
I mean, you look at the map, mid completely given up.
LP just
Got an
walks
op
up
on one side,
B.
OP holding
Okay,
very
TP's gonna run out.
aggressively
Will he TP
for out on
back?
B, but the real deal here isn't
Yeah, he
LP.
does.
Yeah, he's just there to scout. It was supposed to be Klaus holding the back line.
Nothing noted there, but now the drone going to be spotted. I was just looking to clear that. DRX continue to advance forward.
Now TP's on
Fastlane
after
said
getting
just trying to
spotted
grab
by
this
the
orb, so Flashback will have the dimensional
the
drift. Just
If you
potentially
roll.
be a combo alongside Bane once again.
But there's
Now SLT
Silva and
trying to
Ashraf
get ahead
on
of DRX. They
SLT
already
side.
showed that Klaus TP'd because he was still pinged. But then they're ready for a potential pinch. DRX doesn't
Okay.
bite just yet. It's
Here
still
comes
going
the
to be a
dimensional
good
drift
scout
into
with the
B.
dimensional drift. Now Flashback, what's the plan here? You can't self-flash yourself
There's three
out of
here.
it. It's going to be the distraction with the Hunter's Fury once again.
Trying to line it up, but once again, those first two pops going to be
Whoa.
avoided.
Gets
Flashback
LP.
eventually able to find the
And
kill
the
here
comes
on
from
LP, but
mid
Klaus
flank
just
as
pushes out of Hall, takes him down, zooming out. His Hunter's Fury
Yeah.
is finding value.
Ooh.
He gets another hit as well. The burst connecting on a
Hits
Mako,
Mako. Oh,
setting
wow,
up Klaus to lock up the 3K.
Update on
SLT
LP,
close
he's
out the
currently
half
4 and 9
ahead,
and we
7-5.
The
just
way that the
ended
SLT
half
players
at
are winning some of these
7-5.
duels, it almost feels
So
like
we're going to
DRX
round
is the one
13.
barely scraping by with good strats, but just not able to actually barrel through them. Because SLT is not backing down from the challenge at any point in
UI?
this entire match.
I don't think I can show
They really
you.
aren't playing fearlessly. I mean, it's one of the things that we were talking about coming into this. How do they play
Yes.
against a squad like DRX?
You can only watch it on
Is it
Switch,
going to be with house money?
unfortunately.
Is it going to be with fear? It's looking like the former.
They are
They're
looking
playing like they got
Can't
nothing to
stream the
lose.
feed
exactly.
on the
They look
audio
darn
and
good at it too.
platforms that are not so.
Able to get the vibes right back in, even if they lose a couple
How many
rounds.
kills? He's currently 4 kills.
And now what
he got
we
17,
thought
so
might
he's
even
21
be,
right now.
a bigger lead for DRX in the beginning of the half. It has flipped entirely on its head. SLT 2 rounds ahead.
LP is currently on 21 kills.
Fantastic spot for them to be in. And if they can find the pistol here, they're going to be sitting pretty, trying to get that snowball going.
Honestly, Bane's comment was more shocking. His little interview at GCC, for those who missed it, was asked, what does it take to find the success and experience that you have? And he said, I think you might have to be cute like me. Those are Bane's
Up the
words.
screen.
I
I
Do
can't
not
do
clip that out of context.
If you want to watch the games, just head over to SOOP.
Well-
Either type exclamation / SOOP in the chat or
That's
just
what we're talking about with
click the
SLT
link
is
in
that
the pinned
confidence, So
chat.
Bane, he's got it as well.
True. See if he can bring it out on the server, though.
Yeah, it's been a little bit of a quiet one for him, from him.
This is the last round? No, we're only beginning the next half.
Yeah, and look at the speed once again, making all the noise on main and then re-clearing mid from
It's
SLT.
minimum
It's
6
a
more
good
rounds.
idea.
And that's if SLT win all the
He
way.
might have spotted someone. That's a
Okay,
nice shot, Mako.
Finds a kill onto Zexy.
Taking down Zexy nice and early.
Yeah, that ruins SLT's plans entirely because now even if they go for the wraparound, they can't cover up mid or main rather.
And Klaus has to be the
Very
one
good
trying to
on the
hold
flank
this.
counter
Oh,
spell.
it's another crisp shot.
Checking that A main space.
Mako
Kind
finds a
of
second flashback.
boost SLT.
Dropping away for a brief little moment,
Buddha
but
finds
Simpson manages to find him. Takes one to the chest though, so 45 health remaining on the Astra. As Mako
And Mako
finds a
LP.
third right as the Nebula's
Hold
blooming.
off on A.
Been revealed, but avoiding catastrophe. The shotgun will land at his feet, so never mind.
Now fairly low, but you still have a big numbers advantage, 4v2 in favor of DRX.
Gotta be able to cut past this alarm
Yeah,
pod, but
Yeah, it's very
Right.
unlikely that
Right there.
he would stay
30 seconds
staring
under
left.
29
directly into
kills.
this position.
But he's pretty.
The
It's
high
a pretty
ground,
tough game for him. It's
half
not his
armor
best
behind
game.
this is
Him and Zexy both.
Crosshair a little bit off, expecting them to swing out wider towards the wall. So Plant now coming through. Cinder taking point. Try to see if he can work a
Last
miracle,
player
but
standing.
Gunman will get the better of him. So down to Zuna,
Gunman
1v4,
finds
spot on the one, the
1v4.
headshot
Gets the
connecting.
first.
That's the first step.
Yeah, the spike is planted, so he's got some tools to work with.
For the concussed, sees the jump, some damage in, but Hyunmin will be able to find him.
Hyunmin shuts down any chance
Needed
of a
to try
comeback.
to confirm that kill off the rip. So DRX get the pistol, now well set to tie it up at 7-7, as long as they close out the anti-eco.
Yeah, if they can do that, we're right back to square one, but we did see that's exactly where DRX themselves had taken the lead in the first half.
True.
So they'll have to be wary, but it all starts with Mako. Just clean shots and still re-clearing main even further in case SLT has sent extra members, because that's,
Planted.
of course, kind of the weak spot in their
Enemy.
entire idea on the pistol default.
闭锁大闸，这吧。
All right.
All right, Dunman, whatever you say.
Not sure what Hyunmin said there.
Just the one ghost somewhere by that we were seeing previously. It's always going to be made. Just have to take that orb, and oh my god, ow!
Flashback.
Wow! As he danced around all three of those
Somehow
bullets.
not catching LP there.
So close to a disaster, but able to avoid it. Peeking from Klaus. The spot there on the freeing, who doesn't back away to respect the range advantage that he's got with that headhunter compared to the Spectre.
That's a Bulldog.
Sexy with a nice shot. Finds
shot
one,
from
but
Bane
LP
to
will
catch
be
LP.
traded.
Go away.
Hyunmin's good for his own as well here on main, so it's just the sharpshooters of DRX coming online. And Bane's ready for the flank once more.
Okay, pretty well
Ready
from
for it,
Bane.
anticipates
Hyunmin
it,
should just
stop
clean
it.
up
Does end up dying, but Hyunmin forces the position. Cinder backing away, the slide forward, the kill found. Hyunmin looking
And
for 4K,
mixing
but
up.
flashback gets involved with the Marshall.
They
So
probably-
7-7.
they lose the
DRX,
ball,
they
I think.
tie it up, keep all the important weaponry,
Yeah, they're right back into the
Did they get a
game.
I
Bulldog?
think.
They didn't get the
I
Bulldog.
think they might have had to drop the
Right.
Marshall
Yeah.
for the Guardian, which, I mean, sure, if you're given the choice, you take that.
Well, no, Hyunmin, he had a ghost at the end of the round.
Right. So I think one of them just forgot to bring the Marshall.
Yeah.
Is where we're at.
Oh well.
Oh, that is, yeah, that is odd, huh? Because Hyunmin had the Guardian.
Yeah.
A little weird switcheroo going on here.
Well, either way, he's now going to have a sheriff.
Yeah, same difference. Just gotta hit the head.
Big presence in the mid there from DRX, forces Klaus away, but now this A site pretty primed for the taking. Mako going to be playing up close.
LP.
Forward into
Okay,
the smoke.
keeping
LP
and
to the 5
getting-
Hyunmin. Mako now going to be
Cinder
eliminated.
finds
This
one.
should be the site. Yeah, very firmly in the hands of SLT.
And look at how deep they've gone as well. All around bunker.
Spike plant.
With that dominant position from LP, DRX.
Ooh, nope, never mind. Okay, never mind.
He's
Zexy
quick.
finding
Thought he
first
was going to
down.
get timing. Nope, just quick little turn back. And absolutely destroys Flashback with that headshot. Expected for freeing. Going to be good for the one, stops it from being flawless. The Cinder
Freeing
continues
does
to
get Zexy.
excel on this Astra.
What
SLT
happened?
back into the lead.
Yeah, Cinder has looked so impressive, and we talked about a couple of these guys having been around the block. Cinder would be one of them. The older side amongst the roster, bringing in some of the more younger players on the roster of SLT Sungnam. Even though he might not be the IGO, surely under his guidance. Now we'll see if they can carry on forward with that energy as DRX answers back with their own buy. Flashback, that means he's picking up an operator. He's ready for the shot here on A.
Big reveal. Sexy swing in the box, able to
Big
find him, but it's
fight.
going to be equalized. The 1-for-1 thus far, but
One
now
for
traded up
one,
as
and
Flashback.
Spike
Repeats
down
the up.
A.
Managed to take down Zuna.
And this is where SLT is going to have to start considering their options a little bit, because at some point you have to figure out how to break apart the positions in mid. Well, that's one way to do it.
It certainly is. Cinder just taking it into his own hands once again as LP with a nice shot. It's rid of Bane before that wall can bloom, but freeing out from stairs. Now brings him back into the advantage as Mako joins in alongside him.
Klaus at near full health. Vandal in hand.
Teleport's ready.
Imagine he goes all the way back around through mid into Art and finds this double stack.
I mean, the timing would have to be 100% on his side.
He's starting to consider it now.
Exactly.
So it's just going to be a slow walk through the spawn for him. Seems like the game plan still is going to be to try to get this spike in play in the next 30 seconds.
30
Said
seconds
he's
left.
got enough of a window now, enough space between him and the opposition. Start sprinting forward. He will be able to get this down on the ground.
Now, I do like the fact that DRX just isn't budging, right? You now hear it a little bit. I like that Freeing was inching forward just to try to get some audio there. But they don't try to get ahead of themselves and risk breaking apart the 2v1.
He's all in on this one. It's up the rendezvous.
2v1.
I mean, this is, you're just hoping that you get one and you swing out and get the second.
Should be pretty
an odd plan.
Close to it.
Star there, turret facing the opposite way.
He's in the spot.
Pushes the smoke.
Oh my god.
And Mako will be able to find the kill. A solid attempt though from Klaus. The DRX, they will tie us up at 8-8.
It's an interesting setup from Mako to set up both smokes there. Maybe even presumably thinking that there's a chance that he's hiding in that corner. The first smoke doesn't quite cover it, but it is what throws him off. He's able to enter to get the first kill, but he's not quite able to reorient himself to try to make sure he's prepared for the second swing. So if that was 100% intentional specifically for that position, you gotta give your respect to Mako, someone who's been around at the top of the scene for so long.
Gotta go.
Gunman picking up the pace here, just have the judge, but isn't going to be able to get himself forward onto the corner quite just yet. There's a ping reveal.
Catching Gunman.
He takes him down. Set play here from DRX. Quickly gets silenced.
Conventional damage
now out.
as well.
LP scoring around this A site. Mako
Mako
dead.
getting caught up by Cloud.
SLT
Bane
looking to
taking
regain
not
that
a
lead for
great
themselves once again.
Spike planted.
Flashback.
hold on,
Having something to
flashback.
say about it.
Makes
Finds
it a
himself a second
2v2.
kill.
Cinder only has a
Two,
judge
low
and
health
it's
for
30
Cinder.
HP.
And he's zoned off the site with just a judge.
That's not your favorite position.
Oh, close spotted.
But Klaus can't make the call.
One enemy remaining.
Full sheriff in hand.
Flashback,
Klaus able to
1v1.
find the first, trying to pre-fire the angle.
Oh,
Tiny bit of
Klaus.
damage, but man, the final shot is crisp. What a play from Klaus. 19-8-2.
That's a good start.
It's SLT, another one-round lead.
The pre-fire at the end there, I mean, that was a nice quick shot too, but the pre-fire at the end causes Freeing to have to try to pre-fire back, and that's how he knows he's already crossed on. Able to get the accurate swing out.
Teleport's ready.
Klaus has been on point with his aim today for both of the maps so far.
Frame just thinking that he's also going to have the time to try to get that turret set up.
Klaus
Provide
is
some kind of
a
cover,
beast.
some kind of mental body block, but Klaus is having none of it.
Okay, Zexy picks up an outlaw. Now all of them are one hit.
All
None
right,
of them
look at
are down.
flashback now. So much clearance, but can't
Okay.
get the kill.
Klaus.
Just continuing to just
Catch
be
a flashback.
so damn clean with it.
Well, now that completely ruins DRX's plans. They were hoping that the Euro would get free space and they have the 4-man stack on A. Now you're just kind of praying and hoping that you get some peeks. You're able to get the sharpshooter aim.
It feels like that's kind of been the story of this one. I mean, DRX, yeah, they are playing it close. It is neck and neck, but so many of these rounds where DRX has an idea, has something in mind, and then they lose one player off the rip, and then the entire plan has to be thrown in the trash. Sexy, though, somehow surviving this entry, down to 17 health, and then swings around the back of side to find Mako, who just couldn't get anything done in the main.
One down.
Freeing still
Freeing
good
just
for
got
one.
Zexy.
Send the lockdown.
Like my chances here.
Boss one. He gets a
LP gets
headshot
kill.
through the box there onto LP, but it's not the kill. A far cry from it. SLT now shaking up the pattern a bit. Themselves 2 rounds in a row to get to double digits.
We're getting close to what many would call a very crazy upset here in this matchup. Well, SLT now starting to get away with the lead. And honestly, again, I was praising DRX with their macro at the beginning, but you know, those last couple rounds in the half, and then suddenly this half, you mentioned it, it does look like they are running out of fuel, that they're just not able to find the extra backup plans. And now this, when they know they have the momentum, this is when they start to hit mid for SLT. Bane shuts them down with a double, though.
Doesn't oversave for the turn, not going to be greedy for that one.
Gets out.
Happy to get the advantage and
Not
back
taking
away.
any
5
damage.
ults are now available here for DRX. His flashback
Nice
will
from
find
flashback.
Cinder, and it seems like
Cinder just
at
blocked
long
him.
last gotten a reprieve from this consistent onslaught from SLT.
And if you're SLT, if you're LP calling this team, you're scratching your head a little bit. This was the perfect time to go for a bit of a change-up on the default. Uh-oh, spotted the elbow. LP's aware,
LP
and he's
catches
got the
Mako.
swing
Alright.
against Mako.
Solid little collapse in, but I don't need to try to get past Bane. Swarms in their way as well. There is not a lick of util remaining here for this Yoru. Phase 4, the slide across.
Okay,
Zuna.
Zuna.
Find them both.
1v2.
Survives with 33 health, but
Right, he's one shot.
should be another miraculous bailout if he could somehow convert this into a clutch.
With only 33 HP. Doesn't seem likely, but he does have a
30
Hunter's Fury
seconds
as
left.
well. He's going to go for the long wraparound, but guess who's ready for it? Flashback. Understanding that Zuna wants another kill.
Flashback's ready
He
for this.
wants to increase his chances.
Swings
Okay,
around, tries
no.
to see if he
Zuna
spots
can't
anything
really
through
find
flowers, but
Revealing area.
nothing noted there. Backside plant now coming
Gee,
through, and
that's the
flashback not
dimensional
taking any
drift into
chances. I
this.
mean, he knows that
I'm
he's low,
very
so could
surprised
just try to
that he
go for the
invested
pop-out play.
Last
To assume
player
that there's going to be a
standing.
shorty
that
behind
is
that, but no,
not
Zuna instantly finds
good.
the headshot. He's reading it well, and he gets it done!
Flashback, truly. I'm not gonna.
A
That was a bit of
massive
trolling.
Google play clutch from Zuna to get SLT up to 11. My God!
Very bad. Very badly played by.
It's plays like these, just the intelligence to try to still isolate the 1v1, even if it's a Yoru in the other dimension, to hide away, to have that patience. It's what put him at the top of the list for so many people looking for potential prospects during Ascension. Oh my.
Unbelievable.
I mean, that was the round that DRX had to win to try to even things out again.
I think with that
Now,
round,
in theory,
it's
SLT's
probably
pretty much
over
already on
for
match
DRX.
point.
Okay, Mako, nice
About
round to
Mako does manage to make that a 1-for-1.
I think it's too little too late.
Looks like he's also dissuaded them from attacking into A, but he's also called that that's exactly where they're going to be going. So now you've got 3 players with that
Oh,
TP
okay.
across
And
the
now
map
there's
here from
just
Flashback. There's no one on this
a
piece at the
turret on
moment.
B,
You just have
basically.
the early alert system in that turret around the corner, but otherwise freeing is quite far away.
Only really freeing
Like
is
the
here.
break of the turf from far away as well, just to see if Klaus can get a cheeky shot.
Oh,
Not gonna
and
find
the
it.
wasted overdrive.
Gunman, I mean, at the very... Okay, hold up. Freeing, trying to defend the site himself.
Freeing.
Oh!
Oh,
Gets
gets a
himself the
second.
second kill. He does take down Cinder, but Zuna still alive.
There's still that Hunter's Fury.
2v3, the scramble coming in. The Hunter's Fury now going to be going
Spike
through.
planted.
And the first pulse is actually completely wide.
It's also a bit too low as
A
well.
bit too low to really
The
do
angle's
any
off
damage.
here, it would seem. Felt like he should have had at least a free bit of damage to try to put Zuna down low.
Go, go, go.
Who's still in a fairly committed position himself. Going to the corner, Zuna finding the first.
Zuna?
Spotted out the second, Hyunmin up above. It's a fast lane, but
Flashback
doesn't
does have
take
an
his
outlaw.
exit.
Both of them are now
Here in
one
the corner,
shot.
just getting
to
whittled
outlaw.
away at. Swings forward, finds a
I get
kill,
caught by
flashback
LP.
gone. Now Hyunmin
Hyunmin has ult
to
to
try to bring this back into the favor of the Hunter's Fury. He
Hunter's
gets the first
Fury.
shot. Looking for the second. The Bucky will take
And
him down, but
gets
Zuna
caught.
once again, the last man standing as the round goes to SLT. Match point now in their
Also,
hands.
KG, if you're still here,
And I
I'm
love
pretty
the
sure
Hunter's
LP
Fury
just hit
there.
12 kills,
Secure the
so
match point.
that
Don't
X-
take
that-
any
that's
risks once you've
29
already
kills
lost
on
some of
both.
your positions. Rain does his darndest.
And also this
Bring
is
back some of the
pretty
early
big
kickoff
for
day
DRX.
performances that he had this year, but it's
a pretty
just
big
too many
upset, I
people.
think.
It's just too much firepower. And we're now 1 round away from SLT getting their first official victory against the Tier 1 team.
Only a lockdown here from Freeing. Mako frantically having to backpedal alone here for the moment. Tries to go back forward into the smoke, but Sexy is hitting the knives! 2 quick kills, LP out of the dimensional, Drift and Gunman out of the park. SLT are ending this map the way they started this series, with forward aggression and dominance. Up shot wide, one more knife, and he wants to drive that right into the forehand flashback. Won't be able to do so. The judge isn't going to do squat from that range. The flashback is a world away from a ticking bomb. This map, this series is over.
They're suffocating him out. What a way to send a message for all the Pacific teams waiting for him.
And
Suna will once again be the finisher. 13-8. Welcome to the Coliseum, and welcome once more to Pacific SLT. What a performance. They get the 2-0.
Well, if you weren't excited to watch this team in 2026, you better be now. Got some first